I'm making history, you know. Right now, the guy from Tijuana, the kid from Tijuana is the champion. So I love to start to think I'm part of the history of the sport tonight.
And something that has to do with fighting, but has to do with your life. You're very proud for being from Tijuana. Canelo's talked about he moved to San Diego because once he started winning, his family became a target. Is there anything now that your name's out there and people know who you are, do you think you might have to move across the border, something that we don't have to deal in the States, but you have to deal over there in Mexico?
Man, I mean, for example, after the last fight, I bought a house in Las Vegas. You know, definitely was a professional decision because I'm part of the broadcasting for the UFC in Spanish. And the production is in the Apex. The Performance Institute is in Las Vegas. They give me physical therapies. They give me free food. They give me everything. So it was a professional decision to me to move all my life to Las Vegas. In the future, I want to go again to Mexico, to Tijuana, no? But right now, I need to live there for my family. Everything is not... It's not just for me. It's not for me. It's for my wife. It's for my daughters. You know. So if I need to die for them, I can do that. You know. I don't care nothing. The people know my love for my country. The people know the love for my city, for Tijuana. I still have my house, another house there. But right now I live in Vegas. I'm very comfortable there. In the future, we'll see. You know. I want to go again to Tijuana, but right now it is what it is.
And final question for me, how cool is it have all week have all the support from the people here in Arizona, and then now that you got the belt, you got people all across the globe that know who Brandon Moreno is.
Man, it's crazy. Actually, last Tuesday, I had interviews from Australia, I think so, and India. What's crazy? You know, imagine Brandon Moreno with fans in India, with fans in Asia. A lot of Mexican people here in Phoenix, a lot of support, a lot of people support me. When I start to walk to the octagon, all the people was crazy in that moment. When I got the real naked choke and won the fight, the people was crazy in that moment. I fought here in Phoenix before to come to the UFC. So the people know me here in Phoenix, and definitely Phoenix has a special place in my heart.
Brandon, to your left over here. Brandon. Hey, man. Who do you predict will be the next Mexican champion after you?
Oof, good question, bro. I mean, obviously, Pantera Rodriguez has an important fight against Max Holloway. I understand that people say Pantera is the underdog, but you never know. You never know because this sport is about the styles, and Pantera has a crazy style of fighting, you know. Alexa Grasso moving to the flyweight division looks impressive. Looks definitely better than in 115. Irene Aldana had the opportunity against Holly Holm. Was on a hard fight for her, but she's still there, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mowgli Benitez, he's working so hard. Who more? Others. We have a lot of. I don't want to make any mistake because we start to other Mexican fighters start to come to the company. So it's about work, man. It's about hard work, and that's it.
For sure. And I was there in Portland for your UFC debut.
Oof,
you got that
man,
upset over Luis Smolka, and biggest moment of that night. Just everybody went crazy for you getting that upset. Would you ever have imagined that you'd have something that would top that the way that this did?
Obviously, yes. You know, I don't know about the time. You know, but all my life was for this. I mean, all my life in this sport was for this, and I did it today. I remember the fight against Luis Smolka was very inspiring. That I was very inspired in that moment because was in short notice. The season of the Ultimate Fighter was on TV in that point. So anybody expect too much about my performance that night, but again, I was very confident. You know, I don't care that shit of the underdog. I don't care that. You know, the people can talk and the people can start to predict what happened in the fights, but I have the last word.
Congrats, champ.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, Brandon, right up the middle. I think the most beautiful part of the whole night was on your way in when you stopped and kissed your daughter. How much does that mean to you have your family here? Do you fight different when they're in the arena?
I was on fire in that moment. When I saw my daughter, my mind started to, actually, I say that before, but, in my normal life, I'm trying to be like very respectful, very happy guy, very humble. But when I go to the fights, I'm trying to change all that stuff to an angry guy, an angry guy, very unrespectful, trying to kill somebody. And when I saw my daughter in that moment, that bad guy comes like 100%, and put my mind in the correct place to try to kill my opponent. And that happened this night.
I know you're proud to represent your own country, but millions of Americans have fallen in love with you as well and are big fans of yours now. So how cool is that to get to have fans all over the world, but especially right here in America where UFC is so big?
So, I'm starting to improve too much my English, for example, so more people can know about me, about my life, about my history. So obviously I have a lot of people support me from my country, from my country, from Mexicans, from Latin America in general. But I have people too around the world, and that makes me feel amazing. It's a dream come true for me.
Thank you.
Brandon, right here. Has it sunk in yet that you are a star now in UFC? Because during the press conference, you asked Dana that, and now, because not only you're a star in Mexico, you're a star in Latin America as well too. This is beyond just Mexico.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't see my social media. I don't see nothing what happened in Mexico. My coach showed me in a video with a lot of people in my 150 people in my gym in Tijuana, celebrating like a crazy people. Everybody crazy there. Very happy by my performance. So we'll see, brother. We'll see what happens after this victory. But I know this victory is huge for everybody.
Last question. You were having a success with him standing up. What made you take it to the ground?
Man, I say that before. As I felt the power of Figueiredo in the last fight. I mean, the guy is real. The guy punch hard, but it's nothing out of this world. So I started to throw punches. I started to connect very well in the first round. Then the guy tried to take me to the ground. He did it actually, but then I put him on the on bottom. I'm start to work. I try to be very patient, because he's very explosive. He pushes your hips and try to get up very quickly. So I try, to be very patient in every single position. And the third round, I start to work with my body. I can't remember very well now, but I think it was the body lock, and then we went to the ground, and then he's back and start to work with the body lock and start to try to find the rear naked choke. I tried it once, doesn't work. I was very patient and try again, and that's it.
Señor Brandon Moreno, congratulations, felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
A few days ago, I asked you, what would you think it was going to be the outcome? And I say knockout or submission. So you made a promise to your fans to finish it earlier, right?
Cierto, muchas gracias.
Yeah, and congratulations. And so the question is, at what point after the first submission failed, because he got away, you believe that you were ready for the next one? Because you were waiting. And
yes.
Yep.
So I remember that moment very clear in my mind. I knew I was won the first and second round. So for example, in other fights when I'm started in the UFC, for example, if I was very frustrated if the first submission, if I don't get the first submission, but now I have too much experience. I'm very young. I have 27 years old, but I have too much time in this sport. I have too much experience. So I get the body lock, and I say, I mean, if I don't get the submission, I can control him here, spend some minutes here, punch with in the back, and still keep winning the fight. And I did it. I tried first. I can do that in that moment. Try it again, and that's it.
Gracias, campeón. Felicidades.
Brandon,